Hi there, welcome to Huson DIY. My name is Ben. In this video, I'm going to do a parent's buying guide to the Meta Quest headsets. Okay, so it's December, it's Christmas buying time, and I know lots of children, or adults maybe as well, teenagers, etc. will be asking for VR headsets. They've gone crazy, especially with the recently released Meta Quest 3. So this video, quite simple video hopefully, just to give you a good idea in terms of some things, kind of comparing the Meta Quest 3 with the older Meta Quest 2. We'll be directly comparing these two. There are other headsets on the market. These are kind of the two most popular consumer ones right now. Okay, what we're getting too technical in this really, I want to keep it nice and simple, just from the high level comparison between the two different headsets. So, first thing, and kind of the elephant in the room, price. The Meta Quest 3 is more money than the Meta Quest 2. No two ways about it. You are paying for a newer technology with the Meta Quest 3 compared to the Meta Quest 2. So it's like anything, when something new comes out, it generally is more money. So in this video, we're going to kind of look at, are you getting more for your money with the Meta Quest 3 or value for money with the Meta Quest 3 compared for the two? Obviously people in different situations with what they're buying for or who they're buying for, kind of how much you're going to use the headset, etc, etc. So I'll kind of keep it as generalized as I can, but specifics I will go into if need to. So other than cost, the main difference between the Meta Quest 3 and the Meta Quest 2 is the quality in terms of the sharpness and the quality of the screens inside the headset. The Meta Quest 3 is better by far than the Meta Quest 2. So the sharpness of the screen, it's kind of, I would say it's kind of going from comparable between HD and 4K. It isn't standard definition to high definition, I wouldn't say at this point. So when we went from standard definition on Sky and they brought HD out, there was that kind of major difference. It's not that big of a difference, but it is a difference. So if you're from a HD to 4K, I would say, that's where I see that difference being, if you had to compare it to something. But the difference is there, especially when using it for long periods of time. So you're getting much more sharpness, much more quality from games, movies, general usage of the headset. The quality is better. But the Meta Quest 2 isn't bad. It isn't standard definition. This is probably high def, and that's 4K in terms of using something to compare. So 3 is better. So if you're looking at using this for long periods of time, for gaming every day, using it to work, I would go with a 3, definitely. It's easier to use on the eyes, it's sharper, you're not having to squint to see things, whereas this you can. The Meta Quest 2, I would say, is perfect for general gaming. So if you're using it a couple of times, 2-3 times a week, maybe an hour at a time for games, fun, not having to use it to concentrate on screens to read things, the Meta Quest 2, perfect. So I would say for maybe a younger person, so someone in the early teens that's just using it just as an experimental reasons into gaming on VR, or an adult looking for the first entry level, the Meta Quest 2 for the price point, I would say that's the one to go for. The 3, if you're looking at using it multiple times a week, maybe sat at a desk using it for experiences such as looking at monitors, external monitors inside the headset, then this is definitely the one to go for. Okay, so another one to look out for is mixed reality. So mixed reality at the moment is getting bigger and bigger. So that's the kind of AR, VR mixed together. So where you have an experience that you've probably seen on the adverts that Meta have released, where you're in your living room, you can see your living room looking round, and things will come into the living room. So that's a kind of a mixed reality game where it's bringing the game into your environment. If you wanted to do things like that, the 3 is kind of the only one to go for really. Because what the 3 does, it's got cameras in it. So when you're looking through the headset, the cameras are working and shows you a live image of your environment. So you can see through and see your room, and then game developers can bring things into your room using those cameras. And this has got something called colour pass-through, which means the environment is real to look at. It's showing a colour video image of your environment using the cameras built into the headset. This does have cameras in the headset, but only provides black and white blurry pass-through. So for those games, it just won't be viable. You won't be able to use it for this. This is just good if you're in an environment and you quickly need to see any obstacles around you. You can quickly look at the camera in black and white, blurry image, and it doesn't look great. So yeah, so from a future future usage, long-term usage in terms of being compatible with Gainsborough in the future, the 3 is probably the only one you could go for, because this has got it now and works really well now. And with Apple bringing their new headset out, the Vision Pro, next year in 2024, and mixed reality becoming a bigger and bigger thing, more and more game developers are going to jump on this. So I think if you were to get the 2, it's probably a pause in time. What you've got now is what you've got now, but moving forward, you need the 3. Okay, I've tried to cover there the main kind of topics of these headsets, kind of the pros and cons, or the differences really between the 2. I could go into a lot of technical detail about the difference between the 2, but the key things are, this has got a much sharper display inside there for better viewing experience compared to this one, but this one isn't terrible. This one's got the pass-through to show your environment and use mixed reality games using this headset. This one won't. So this is kind of one for now and the future. This is kind of one for now. A few mixed virtual reality games with this one that are there now. There's tons and tons of games. So I think if you wanted to get into VR, this is the one to go for, the Meta Quest 2. You can play games, have fun, experience VR. You can watch videos, YouTube, etc. on this headset. It's really, really good for that. But to be ready for the future and the next level of gaming, the mixed reality gaming, you've got to get the 3. So I think if you're thinking, I want something to buy now and I'll have for a couple of years until I can't use this one anymore, this is the one to go for. I think if you were to get this one, you'll probably get left behind with things that are coming probably within the next 12 months. So overall, the recommendation would be to get this one. The Meta Quest 3. So you can get tons of accessories for this, so you can get extra head straps, battery straps, etc. The same that you can for the 2. Obviously there are more available for the 2 and they are cheaper because there's more of them. So again, I think if you're really restricted on price or money, this is the one to go for now, and you can probably pick these up second hand at a really good price as well. So yeah, I think the 3 is the recommendation, but the 2 isn't a bad buy. Okay, that's been a really, really quick video just to fly through this as kind of a parent buying guide or a gift buying guide for the Meta Quest headsets. The 2 or the 3 being the recommendation, but this very much is kind of a discussion video or to try and start a discussion or create a Q&A session in terms of the comments. So if there's any questions about any of these things I've spoke about with either of the headsets, obviously drop those questions into the comment section. I will reply to all questions and comments in there, just to kind of help with any buying decisions you might have. Anything I've not covered, again, ask it in the comment section. I'll cover it in the comment section with answers, but we'll do further videos if there is a need for further videos. So yeah, if the video's been good, if it's been informative, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like. If not for any reason, give it a dislike, give it a thumbs down. As I've said previously, any questions, anything at all, drop it in the comment section. And if you want to follow the Huson DIY journey along for more product reviews, cooking, baking, home DIY projects, hit that subscribe button and we'll see you on the next one.